Winners, butt kickers, champions in life. Vincent Rose here, the Fat Killer with H2G Fitness, coming to you from outside of Starbucks. And I don't know how well this video is going to go because it's about to start raining. In fact, it's sprinkling right now, so I may or may not be able to finish this without having to run inside, kind of a deal. But this is a very important message that I wanted to cut for you guys, and the title of it is "You're Losing Too Much Weight." And there's two types of people that I'm going to be talking to. One is those of you that are receiving this message from friends, family, and loved ones who are concerned that you're losing too much weight. And then the other one is going to be directed at the people that are telling your friends, family, and loved ones that they're losing too much weight. Look, here's what happens. If you are unhealthy and you start getting in shape and you start losing weight and your face gets thinner, your clothes get baggier, you start doing some shopping, first, people will start congratulating you and they'll go, "You're looking awesome, you're doing great, good on you." But then you start reaching a level where you're actually fit. You start reaching a level that if you're a male, you get down to about 10% body fat, and you are in the fit zone at this point. Or if you are a female, you start getting down to like 17, 18% body fat, and you're getting into the fit zone. And what happens is when you do this, you make all of your friends, family, and loved ones mad. Because all of you used to be unhealthy together, and now you're actually healthy, and they were cheering you on, but they never know that you were going to see it all the way through. And now that you've seen it all the way through and that you're actually starting to look good, you're making them look bad, and they don't like that. So what ends up happening is they start going, "I'm concerned about you. You need to eat more food. You're taking this too far. You're getting too thin. You're getting too skinny." And if you're receiving that message and if you've been out of shape for a long time and you have finally reached a level of physical conditioning that you're comfortable in your own skin, and when you're walking around the pool or the lake or the beach this summer, you actually feel good about yourself versus not, and you have somebody that tells you, "I'm concerned about you, you need to stop, you're too thin," you have my 100% permission to tell them to shush. How about that? How about let's be nice? You have my permission to tell them to shush. Because look, you make people uncomfortable when you start succeeding at a high level. And this is anything. If you're broke and you start getting in the money, you make people mad. If you are out of shape and you get in shape, they'll encourage you at first until they realize, uh-oh, I'm going to have to stand next to them at, the pool in a bathing suit, and they're going to make me look bad. So I'm going to discourage them. And people like to throw stones at people. And I will say this, if you are somebody that is watching a friend, family, or loved one bust their butt, track their food, do their workouts, and for the first time in their life they're getting in the shape, how dare you try to discourage them by saying, "I think you should stop"? Why don't you pat them on the back and encourage them instead of discouraging them? Why don't you be a positive influence in their life versus a negative Nancy? Why don't you stink and build them up instead of trying to tear them down? You wanna know why you tear them down? Because there's two ways for you to have the tallest building in town. You can either build yours up or you can break people's down. And it's a real loser's limp to try to break people down. Now, is there such things as eating disorders where somebody does actually get too thin? Yes. And if you know somebody that falls into that category, yeah, you might need to go ahead and reach out to them and say, "I love you, I'm concerned about you, and I want you to, I want to help you." But if this person is going to the gym 5 to 6 days a week, they're doing their cardio, they're eating healthy food, and they went from fat to fit, and you want to throw a stone, you're jelly. And you need some peanut butter to go with your jelly. And eat some more of it, in my opinion. And I'm being joking, but I'm being real serious. I went through this crap. I was walking around at 29 years old, and I was just tire around my waist, and I was just a little frumpy thing. And I started getting results, and people are like, "You're looking good," when I was like 16% body fat. I got down to 10% body fat, and all of a sudden people are concerned about me. "Vincent, you need to eat. You really need to stop. And I was like, let me take my shirt off at the pool and you'll see what's what. Yeah, I look a bit more thinner in my clothes, and I understand you're used to seeing me with a fat face. I don't got a fat face anymore, and guess what? I don't got a fat stomach either, baby. Let me show you." Kind of a deal. So look, if you're one of the people that is busting your butt and you have people throwing stones at you, you need to understand the only reason they're giving you crap is they are jealous of you. They want to do what you're doing, but they don't have the discipline to do what it is that you're doing. So instead of doing the work and getting the results themselves, they're going to try to discourage you so you don't make them look bad at the pool. Kind of a deal. That's literally what's going on. Maybe not consciously, but subconsciously. So if you are hearing that from a friend, family, or loved one, or coworker, tell them to shut it. For real, for real. And if you're somebody that's just full of a bunch of jelly, look, you don't gotta throw stones. Just start tracking your food and working out too. And then instead of being concerned about people, you can start feeling proud of yourself and build people up instead of tearing them down. I get real ticked off because darn near every single one of my clients gets this from their friends, family, and loved ones. Somebody comes to me unhealthy, I help them become healthy. They come to me out of shape, I help them get in shape. The first half of their transformation, they got everybody cheering them on, and then the last half, they got everybody trying to drag them down because they're like, crap, they're actually going to see this through. Yeah, they're going to see it through. My clients are winners, and they get amazing results. And want to know what? Instead of throwing stones, why don't you say, hey, actually, you don't look sick. Actually, you don't look bad. You actually look great. Can you please tell me how to do what it is that you're doing? And then they'll recommend what they're doing, and then you can get help too. So, to my client who is on here that reached out to me saying, how do you respond to this stuff? You don't. Want to know what you do? You keep staying on track, you keep doing what you need to do, and you take lots of photos this summer and post them all over Facebook. And the next time they say you look sick, you show them a picture of you in a darn bikini and go, I don't think so, pal. In fact, I look darn good. I'm in my 30s and I look better than I ever did in my 20s. So you can have that peanut butter with your jelly all you want, but I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I feel good about myself. And if you're a negative Nancy that's just trying to bring people down for no other reason than your self-image is that low, you stink. In the nicest way possible, but I mean it with every fiber of my body. All that being said, hopefully this helped and ticked some people off, and if it ticked you off, hopefully it ticked you off enough to change, and if it ticked you off enough just to not like me, hey, I'm cool with that too. Truth hurts. Real bad. Really bad. Anyways, love you guys. Vincent Rose over and out. The Fat Killer with H2G Fitness. The future is bright. Something good is happening. You guys take care. Be blessed. Over and out. If you're somebody that's being told you're looking too thin, good on you, because you're kicking butt and taking names. And if you're someone who's telling somebody they look too thin, keep eating that peanut butter to go with your jelly, baby. Peace.